Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Just about 8 minutes away, we have a big special announcement about Brian and Kenzie, things we're doing in 2026 that are super fun and you can be a part of, free stuff, all that coming up. But first, something kind of scary that happened with your social media that could even lead to danger in your way. If you received a bunch of password reset requests from Instagram, which a lot of our listeners are already hitting us up on the text line about it, saying they got these. And you're not alone. Malwarebytes, an antivirus software company, initially reported there was a data breach revealing that, quote, sensitive information of 17.5 million Instagram users. Malwarebytes added that the leak included Instagram usernames, physical addresses, scary, phone numbers, email addresses, and more. However, Instagram said there was no breach and that the user accounts were secure. So they were trying to lure you in to change your password. Then they would get more of your information if you did that. So hopefully you didn't do that. I don't know. Did you get any, Kenzie, these requests? Because I get the Facebook ones like weekly. I feel like if you don't change your password, you're going to lose all your content.
Right. You get the spam messages. You know what? I didn't get this one, which is actually shocking because just a few months ago, I got flooded. I'm talking like over 150 emails. I don't know how they do this, but over every app that I'd ever had, even if it wasn't on my phone, like I'm talking like Viator, like trip apps I hadn't used in a long time, it was like, weird attempt to log in, weird attempt to log in. So like I had to go through and change anything I had access to because I'm like, well, if they figure out one password and it's a variation of that, so I just started doing the random one. So I recently got like cyber attacked on every app, which is maybe why they're like, we already have her info.
We're good. Move along, boys.
Check off that list. But I saw everybody being like, what is going on? Because they're getting blown up.
Yeah, I didn't get this one, so you didn't get it either. Case, did you get it?
I did. I got an email early Saturday morning, and I think the email was just sent too early on Saturday morning for me to care or do anything about it. So I ignored it, and as a result, my information, as far as I know, is not on the dark web.
Well, it might be there for other reasons. I don't know. Maybe
That's true, but I don't know. I can't get to the dark web, so I can't see if I'm on there or not.
We tried to get to the dark web.
That's the thing about the dark web.
That's the thing about the dark web is I don't know if I'm there.
Well, didn't we Googled once how to get to the dark web, and our IT guy sent an
You got
alert
mad.
to the whole
I know.
company.
I Googled darkweb.com. I thought it was just a website.
Yeah. We're just trying to get on there. And this is even more kind of ominous. In a Malwarebytes post, the company added that the data is available for sale on the dark web and can be abused by cyber criminals. Malwarebytes noted in an email to its customers that it discovered the breach during its routine dark web scan. They just got these routine dark web scans. Those guys can scan the dark web anytime they want.
I thought the whole point of the dark web was that it was unscannable.
They can scan it. And I want to work for them because that's how you get on the dark web. You can scan it because that's your job to do it.
And make sure you're not on there.
Well, also just what else is on there that I might be interested in the dark web.
Yes,
That's
body
creepy.
parts.
I don't know about body parts. Well, you can buy organs. That's what we talked the story last year about that. People are buying organs on the web.
Exactly. So what do you want that's on there?
I don't know. Maybe I need. Sometimes I'm like Amazon. Like a lot of people go to Amazon and know what they want to buy.
Yeah, but Amazon's the light web.
I understand, but I don't always know what I want. I don't like. I turn on Amazon. Oh, I need that. Like a new
So
suction
you
cup
want
phone
to
holder.
peruse the dark web because you don't know what's for sale.
Right. I might want it.
Like jewels, like from the jewel heist, they're probably on there.
Oh, see?
Like stuff
From
like
the
that.
Louvre, yeah.
Napoleon jewels. Didn't know I wanted them.
Now you
Yeah.
do. You got some money burning a hole in your wallet.
You're like, green's my color. I had no idea that that's what color.
you know what? I want those jewels now.
See? You want them too. Let's see. How can we get to the dark web today?
Do you think they have bidding wars on the dark web? Is it kind of like eBay, but it's dark eBay? It's like mean eBay. Hee hee. But like, is it like a bidding thing?
I don't know. Well, because we haven't gotten on there, we don't
Like,
know.
damn it, Sex Pistol 124. Like, you outbid me.
Yeah, we need to get on the dark web. Well, if you get an Instagram password request, don't do it. That's the lesson today from Brian and Kenzie on Q101. All right, right after REM, we have a big announcement about Brian and Kenzie. Fun, free. It's going to be great for 2026. Just one new thing we're adding to our mix. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And starting off 2026 in fabulous fashion. We hope we always have new listeners every time we turn the year there. Somebody's told somebody about us and they start listening. And we welcome you in. We welcome everybody to this party because we deliver more free stuff and fun, fame and fortune as well, all the way through. For example, if you're new to the show, you may not realize that Brian and Kenzie do sold-out broadcasts like for St. Patty's Day, one's coming up, and our Cubs opening day. Very excited about the Cubs off-season moves. our God Bless the Gravy broadcasts out there and Alexander's Cafes. We're so stacked. We've done a trip to London for the Bears game a couple years ago. That was incredible. I mean, historic, life-changing. And this week, for example, the station as a whole, this Thursday, and we're going to have some guaranteed entry passes for this coming up in about 15 minutes in music entertainment news. Matt from Mountain Joy performing at the Cubby Bear. No one in this city delivers more free stuff to you and unique experiences, to make it very clear. And there's another one on the books. And we are excited to announce, as Kenzie is super excited to announce, that we are doing in just roughly 2.5 weeks. So not even 2.5, but about 2 weeks from Wednesday. 2 weeks from Wednesday. A live broadcast from Universal in Orlando, Universal Studios. And this is going to be a huge party because for you get a chance to win a trip. And we have multiple trips to give away for this blessed event.
So many Universal trips to give away, and that's going to kick off. So us going to Universal Studios, again, it is 2 weeks from Wednesday. We're going to be live broadcasting from the Universal Studios. They have very nice radio studios. So sometimes I know that we're off on these trips. We won't be. We are going to be live from there. We're going to be live Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, because Universal Studios has opened a new park, Epic Universe. They launched that. And with the opening of that park, plus obviously, their Harry Potter world, they have everything. They have the Simpsons world, Harry Potter, Epic Universe, Volcano Bay, and so much more. Universal Studios over the years has really become a vacation destination. This isn't a one-day park visit like it used to be a long, long time ago. This is a place that you schedule out, this park this day, Epic Universe this day, Volcano Bay this day. And so we are going to be experiencing that. And then we have trips on trips. We are going to be giving away so many full-blown vacations to Universal, and that broadcast is going to be kicking it off.
Cannot wait for this coming up in a couple of weeks. And, each year we try to expand the show kind of in a different world of our broadcast. Like the Bears London one was obvious. Like, yeah, let's go. Let's freaking go. And Kenzie makes a good point there because the time change. We couldn't do the show in London because it was in the middle of the night, I think. I can't remember the time change situation.
It wasn't good.
Yeah. So we couldn't do it there. We just got to party and enjoy it. And so many people came along on those trips as well. We had a blast and still see those people like at Riot Fest. The group is still hanging out that was all there that won trips and bought trips. This way we'll be doing it live from Universal Studios, and you will win as well. And a lot more information coming soon on this, but just want to get it out there that we are doing this coming up. And Case is coming along on this one, too. He got screwed out.
Yeah, you get to come, Case.
He got screwed out of the London one.
I am so excited that our friends at Universal are making this happen. I am having such a hard time picturing me in Florida. I'm so stressed out about going because there's an expectation, mainly on Kenzie's behalf, that I'm going to have more fun than I've ever had before, and I probably will. Love our friends at Universal.
I am so excited. You guys have no idea.
But I am so stressed out about how much fun I'm supposed to be having on this trip, and I just can't picture myself there.
So the funny thing is Case and I are going to be
What's the funny thing? You tell me.
The funny thing
So Case and I are actually going to be spending a weird amount of time together. So I am bringing.
I agree.
It's true.
Every day I feel that way.
I know. So basically, we're doing like a family trip. Like obviously, Megan and Harper's going, and then Tristan, Marino, my husband are going because we're going to Universal Studios to broadcast. Like, of course, we're bringing the family. Now, I have a big age difference of my kids. So Tristan's going to want to be on huge roller coasters. He's going to be able to be out all day. And then I'm going to have a 2-year-old, not even yet, right? So that different rides, different agenda. So I know I'm going to be walking around the park a lot with Marino, and Case is kind of more on a baby schedule than he is like my junior high kid. So Case is like, well, I'm going to walk around with you, which means me and Case are going to be walking around with like a baby, like a small baby toddler, and we're just going to look like a young upcoming family on our first vacation together.
I told Kenzie, I don't need to go to Universal. You can dangle car keys in front of me for a few hours. I'll have a good time. I don't care. We don't need to be in Florida for that.
Well, the funnier part is that when we're all hanging out while Tristan is off with your husband doing the big roller coasters, so it's me, you, Megan, Harper, and Marino, and Case, it's going to look like I'm the dad, and Case was the illegitimate child from the first hookup I had.
Yeah, right.
But I had to bring him to Universal.
Yeah, I'm
along with
Megan's kids,
along
and
with
then Kenzie's your new wife.
That's right. That's right. It's going to look like really weird, the group.
It's
there.
an interesting group when we all get together to figure it out.
There's nothing that entertains me more than, luckily now when the three of us walk around together, when two of us are out, a lot of people know, oh, that's Brian and Kenzie, or that's Kenzie and Case or whatever. But there are still those mass public events like Lollapalooza where I'll be walking around with Kenzie and I just feel eyes burning through me of people trying to go, now, what is that? Is that a Make-A-Wish kid? What's happening there? How do they know each other? Because it's not adding up on the surface.
Is that a mail-order husband?
Yeah,
what's going on there?
Where'd she come from?
Well, it's going to look like it knocked me up at Universal for sure.
Yeah, God forbid a guy has fun.
And also, we'll be in Florida when it's a blank slate our listeners are going to win trips and be there, but mostly it'll be a blank slate, people looking at you, not people that know possibly who you are here in Chicago.
That's true. The possibilities are endless. I'm so stressed out about having fun.
Well, first picture yourself on a plane getting there.
Woo!
Start
I'm probably
there.
all together. Woo, woo.
Yeah.
Now, you've said before that you can't picture me on an airplane. And despite all the memories that we have together, we have never flown together. We've never traveled together.
No, it's a big, sticky situation.
Brian and I flew, obviously, to London and back, and the amount of times we made eye contact when stuff was going on was just unbelievable. Like, were you seeing this?
She was in front of me on the plane, kept looking back. Are you seeing this? I go, yep, got it.
But what do you think I look like on a plane?
I picture you in the luggage department, like underneath the plane for some reason.
Created like a dog?
I can't picture you among the other passengers. That's what I can't picture.
What do you think that does to my psyche when I have to go home with that?
Well,
you said that I have to live with that.
Well, you should sit and think with that. You should live with that for a little bit. Try to picture that out.
I just hope you're sitting next to me because Marino still has to sit on my lap during the flight, and I would love some help. So I hope you're stuck next to me.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not a London type flight. It's only a couple-hour flight to Orlando.
I know, but he's so big.
He's a big boy. Big boy. Case can go in there and take him to the bathroom.
Yeah, I'll be like, come on, buddy. Help me out.
I got to say, I'm excited to see you at O'Hare. I'm excited to see you. Like, what?
It's, you guys, this is going to be so much fun.
I don't
Why
know.
is nobody?
I'm like, so scared.
I am so psyched. There's a group dinner. It's a blast. And then, again, we're giving away so many vacations. And the giveaways are going to last for weeks. Like, we're going to be doing this for a while. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, cannot wait to give this to you. It's the first big thing for 2026 that we're doing for you and expanding the show. So Universal Studios Florida, the broadcast coming up 2 weeks from Wednesday. So it'll be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday that week. And we have trips coming up free for you from Brian and Kenzie and Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for some music entertainment news. At the end, we have guaranteed entry passes for our Q101 pop-up this Thursday at the Cubby Bear with Matt from Mount Joy doing a very exclusive performance, 21 and over, but also you get to meet Matt from Mount Joy. This is huge. So right at the end here, just about 2 minutes, we will have those passes for you. But first, the music entertainment news, we do have to pour one out.
How do I say goodbye?
And pouring one out for Bob Weir, the guitar player, songwriter, founder of the Grateful Dead with Jerry Garcia. He passed away at the age of 78. He was fighting cancer, and his daughter had posted that he beat the cancer, but then tragically had some underlying lung issues after beating the cancer, and he was 78 years old. He passed away. Member of the Dead for the first 3 decades. And we have some audio. I know a big portion of our audience were huge Deadheads, especially when Dead & Company comes around the Wrigley Field. I mean, it was, just packed houses. And Bob Weir was in the Dead & Company for a while. I don't believe he was in the last time. John Mayer then joined Dead & Company and played. But here's some audio of Bob Weir on what the Dead meant to him.
I'd like to know how you feel about the group, what the group means to you.
It's something to do.
Yeah, right, primarily, yeah, sure.
I haven't run across a whole lot really worth doing, and so that amounts to something to me. Something to do, something worth doing.
Yeah, it's substantial. It's an interesting thing to be involved in, you know what I mean?
You can take it as far as there's no ceiling. You can take it as far as imagination will allow you.
That's about the most Grateful Dead answer ever to that question. Hey, man, it's something to do, man. Hey, I mean, I don't know if either of you have ever been to a Dead & Company or Dead show, but back in the day, people would be just outside of the sold out. I remember vividly as a kid, the Pontiac Silverdome in Detroit, rest in peace. Also, but
Pour one out for the Pontiac Silverdome real quick this morning.
all right, let's do that too. Okay.
It's a ride that's been gone for 30 years.
Where the
We've
Lions
been hit
play.
twice, man. Hit twice this morning.
Oh, it's tragic. By the way, if you want to see a cool YouTube video of the Pontiac Silverdome, so the dome of it like imploded, and I can't remember who it was, but some BMX bike rider went through the whole stadium and rode all of the damaged Pontiac Silverdome, like all the seats. You'd love it, Case. You love BMX bikers, I think.
I do.
Okay, there you go.
It's just a funny thing to associate me with. You're right. And actually, I'm not going to make fun of you because I haven't seen this video. It sounds sick as hell. I will be watching it in the commercial break.
It is dope. It is so good.
Oh my
I'd
God.
love to push back on that one, but no, that actually sounds awesome.
But people, Kenzie, would walk around, and you'd see a lot of people with like their arm up with one finger in the air and then kind of holding it like this over their head. And they're just looking for one ticket. Just dying for one ticket. In an era when there was no StubHub and all that, there's people were looking to scalpers but Deadhead fan bases were kind of like, I can take care of you with a ticket, man. I'll get you in. And people would follow them to 50, 60 shows around the country. It was wild. Also, pour one out for the Pontiac Silverdome. We don't have any audio of the Pontiac Silverdome being interviewed.
That's so depressing.
Yeah.
I always wish I understood the Grateful Dead. I have no problem saying very sorry to hear he passed. It's not a culture that I understand. It's not a band that I've ever been able to warm myself up to. But I see how happy it makes people, and I wish I could understand it.
Yeah, part of it is.
Beautifully said.
Yeah, it's honorable. The guy was amazing, songwriter and guitar player.
He's one hell of a guitar player. It's not for me, but he can shred.
It did bring a lot of joy. You wouldn't, and when Jerry Garcia passed away, which, by the way, one of the last shows he did was at Soldier Field. It was in July, I believe, of '95, and he died in that same year, like a month later. I think that might have. I can't remember if that was the last show.
I believe it was the last show.
The last Grateful Dead show ever was at Soldier Field. But yeah, you're right. It brought a lot of happiness. Also, in your world, being a hardcore guy, your favorite song's minute and 30 seconds. Grateful Dead song's 48 minutes.
There's nothing I love more than a song that's 90 seconds about not doing drugs, alcohol, and the rage you have against the entire world. Grateful Dead, a lot of the opposite.
Yeah, they're like, hey, man, it's something to do.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though. Nailed it with his ice cream flavor. Cherry Garcia's fantastic.
Yeah.
And I have nothing but respect for it. Nothing but respect.
Here was Bob Weir, interviewed much later than that other piece, talking about why he refused to retire, because he was playing, quite a bit till he was 78 years old.
Plenty of people in their mid-70s would say, okay, I'm hanging it up. I've got a lovely place to live and places to hike, and I'm going to retire.
I don't know what I'd do with myself if I didn't have this. I have no idea what I'd do with myself, but I do know that I'd be kind of lost if I didn't have the music to chase.
Again, the most Grateful Dead answer ever. It's like, yeah, man.
Money wasted. Give it to me if it's going to work forever.
Kenzie, they've made acres of Jerry Garcia was known. They made a tie, like he had ties that were like paisley and really like tripped out clothing,
Like a necktie?
Yeah, like a necktie. And so they've made billions with the ice cream, like you said, the licensing of everything, and just in general of the shows. Billions, another billionaire.
I don't know what I do with myself. What do you mean? I have so many ideas right now, like off the top of my head, of what he should do.
Yeah, but if you could get up and noodle on the guitar and play for 40 minutes and people like love you for it, wouldn't you want to do that?
Not forever. Not once I get enough money.
Not when you're in 77.
They'd be like, sell out. I'm like, amen. That's what I'm going for.
Yeah, but they
exactly what I was aiming at.
But he had enough money at probably like 35.
I would have been done. If I had enough money right now, you'd never see me again.
So if Kenzie was in the Grateful Dead, we wouldn't talk about him like this because they
the
would have
band
just
would
ended.
cease to exist.
No, they wouldn't have been around. It's a shame. Good thing Kenzie wasn't in the Grateful Dead. Oh, it's really sad. Bob Weir passing away at the age of 78. Brandon Flowers of the Killers revealed that a new Killers album may arrive by 2027. You're thinking, well, it's 2026. Did he forget what year it is because it gets kind of foggy?
That's actually not what I first thought.
I thought that first off, like, does he really think it's 2027 by mistake?
Oh, you should tweet at him. Hey, did you know it's 2026, not 2027?
Hey, big guy.
Hey, Brandon, Brian from Twisted. Remember we hung out backstage? Yeah, are you out of your mind? It's 2026, bro. He says 2027, their 8th studio album will be released because he has 2 solo albums coming out and a tour to complete his own.
Oh.
It's always weird when an artist wants to do a solo project from the band, and I don't know for sure. I haven't heard the audio. Maybe Case has. But when the songs sound exactly like the band, To me,
Right, because when the singer's on it, it sounds like the band. That's the problem with those solo projects.
that's one of them. Also, does it mean that he just couldn't sell those songs to the other guys and said, "Screw it, I'm the singer. I'm gonna do them on my own. I don't need you guys. I can do it by myself."
Well, so there's 2 Brandon Flowers solo records that have been out. One in 2010, one in 2015. And I love them a ton because I love the Killers. I think they're the best band of the 21st century. I think we should all just appreciate that we're living in the time of the Killers. But especially the first one, which is an album called Flamingo, and the single on that record was a song called Crossfire. That just sounds like a Killers song. Like, I love it because I go, this could have been put out by the Killers, and instead Brandon Flowers said, what if I take this one?
So, like, don't you think? He's like, I'm doing a solo project. The guys are like, okay. They're like, you can have drums on one of those songs? He's like, I would just be like, well, how about we just do it? And
if Brandon Flowers came to the Killers.
Do you need a guitar? Like, you're going to use one?
Like, if I was in the Killers and Brandon Flowers was like, hey, I'm doing a solo record, I'd go, please be doing a hip-hop album. Please be doing a hip-hop album.
Right, different genre, fair. No, it's all a cappella. I'd be like, fair. That's fair. But if you're going to have any of the instruments that are currently on the stage, I think we should be doing it together.
Do you think he put up a flyer at Guitar Center looking for a drummer?
Yeah, he's like, I'll get these albums out as soon as I find a drummer. The guy's like, I don't understand.
I'm looking for a drummer that's inspired by The Smiths, The Cure, The Killers. It's like, oh my God, that's me. I'm in that band.
I would work well with them. He's like, did I do something, man?
Yeah. I mean, like, Ronnie's the drummer of The Killers. He's going like, he goes to Guitar Center just to get, let's say he goes to get sticks because he ran out of sticks.
Yeah, and as a drummer, you got to have sticks.
Oh, man. And he goes in there and he sees a flyer for Brandon Flowers saying, I'm looking for a drummer for a solo project. He's like, dude, I've known you for 25 years. I mean, you could have talked to me about, am I doing something wrong?
Together.
Do you not like it where I put the cymbal crashes? Like, what?
I'll take the cymbal out.
No, just tell me what you want and I'll do it. I'll be curious to hear what this one sounds like. As I said, if it sounds, drastically different or not, I'm excited because I have no problem saying that Brandon Flowers is one of the greatest performers of our generation.
So what's really funny is in this interview with The Sun, he talked about what the 2 solo albums are going to sound like. And he said one is a romantic Southwest record, which would be like the Flamingo solo album he put out in 2010, which to me sounds like a Killers record, but I digress. And he goes, the other one is a narrative record that picks up right where Pressure Machine left off. And for those that maybe don't know, Pressure Machine was the last Killers album that was released. Fantastic album. It sounds like a John Prine record. It's a beautiful, sparse acoustic album. But he's saying his solo record is just going to be like what the Killers did on their last album. If I was in the Killers, I'd be concerned.
They have a group chat without him in it. And they're like, what are we doing?
Like Bumble BFF is for people that are looking for just a friend and not a new relationship.
I know. I've considered downloading that. Your wife did that, right? Did it work?
My wife's met 3 of our dear friends off Bumble BFF.
I know. I'm thinking about it. Okay, continue.
There's some others that didn't work out as friends, but whatever. You met some of them at Harper's birthday party. Great people. We
I just
love
wondered
them.
if people are going to be on there, if they're going to be like kinky, if they're going to be like, so is this for like a threesome? Be like, no, I just wanted an actual friend. I didn't know if it was like weird like that.
No, Kenzie. It was a long time ago, but I think I got a lot of crap for that. People thinking Megan was going on there trying to cheat on using Bumble as an excuse to get on there. And as far as I know, she didn't cheat, and she got friends.
Damn.
So let's go.
All right.
Now, I wonder, is there like a band, like an app for a band, a guy in a band looking for a new band? Like, so he hears that Brandon Flowers is going to release these albums. Bumble Band. Because the drummer, Ronnie's probably going like, maybe I should look around for some other guys just in case. Because he's making
a singer that sounds like the lead singer of the Killers.
That'd be awesome.
Looking for a Killers type singer. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody kind of inspired by the Killers.
Let me hear you do Brightside real quick.
What do you sound like?
It's dueling flyers hanging up at Guitar Center or an app. I don't know if there is one, but can't wait to hear it. We'll probably play it here for you when it comes out, and we'll get it for you in a new Killers album in 2027. So he knows the dates because he's putting out a solo, two solo. Isn't one enough? Wouldn't one be enough?
I want as much Killers and Brandon Flowers stuff as possible. That band does not miss. I thought the last record they put out, Pressure Machine, was the best thing they've ever done.
Don't you think they toasted the New Year together? I was like, this is going to be our year. And then he announced it tonight. I guess we'll just wait this year.
So I just read this quote. You're doing solo records now?
Let's get back together next year. I have to take a year off.
I mean, I got to say, 1 solo album, fine. 2? Red flag sends a message, doesn't it? Like, I really don't want to play with you guys anymore. I don't know.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
What are you taking away from today's show with Brian and Kenzie on Q101? Text us your takeaway, 312-591-8300. Something memorable about today's show. First show of the week, and after the Bears game, of course, a lot of memories are still in your head about the weekend. I had a thought about this game because I was not at Soldier Field, but the volume of people running around and honking horns all night long, like, again, as Kenzie said in her neighborhood, the same thing happened. And the bars that got packed made millions of dollars extra over the weekend. It's a great feeling for Chicago, without question. I haven't felt it. You know, the Blackhawks dynasty, 2016 Cubs, we go back to 2005 White Sox, and the 90s with the Bulls. That's the last. It felt like that level of winning a title, and it was only wild card weekend, which was insane. And beating the Packers like that, and just it's one of the biggest historic nights in Chicago sports history. Saturday was, without question. And I thought for a second to myself, I go, is it possible that this game saved Soldier Field? This one game, because the Bears have talked about for 3 to 4 years now about building in Arlington Heights. You know what? There's not one thing put up in Arlington Heights yet for the stadium 3 years later. And they can say they're arguing about getting a better tax break. And then before Christmas, they said they're going to Gary. They're moving to Gary, Indiana. They're still just hemming and hawing, which I think,
Hemming and hawing.
Hemming and hawing. Yeah. Is that a 1920s term?
Hemming and hawing.
Hemming and hawing.
It sounded like a crooked judge in the 50s.
Maybe I should play the Chattanooga Choo Choo with that.
It sounded like you were a To Kill a Mockingbird character.
Let me see how that sounds. Ah, they're over there hemming and hawing, see? Yeah, see? It's on the building statement, hemming and hawing.
They don't have the guts.
Hemming and hawing over there.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
But
Sorry.
I still believe that they want to stay in Chicago. Whether they build a new one right next door, they renovate Soldier Field, whatever. I still think they believe that, and they're just playing chicken with everybody. Because sure, people will say they spent $200 million in Arlington Heights, but they're worth $8 billion. That's nothing. They can throw that away and do whatever, resell it and do that. But I thought, was it possible that this game alone saved Soldier Field because now there's a memory there that everybody that was there has that is iconic and historic? I don't know what you think, Kenzie, because I know you want it built near you. You want it in Arlington Heights because you live out that way.
I don't feel that way at all. I mean, it was a great game, but I'd still love to have parking. Why would I stop me from having a better scenario ever? So no, I'm happy they finally had a good game there, but I still think it's the worst location because if they were able to have parking and it was easy to get out instead of getting stuck in a tunnel for an hour when you're trying to leave. I mean, I think it's at a horrible spot. I understand it's cool that you can see the skyline, but I don't know, drive past the skyline then. I don't care.
You do drive by it on the way there. You do see it.
There you go.
A lot of places you can see it.
You saw it.
Yeah. I mean, obviously no one.
Make it the lock screwed out your phone or something. I don't care.
I mean, yeah, that's you because most people don't, like I said, a lot of people don't care about they just went to the game and they loved it and lived it. But it needs improvement, no question. There should be a train spur there, whatever. But I looked up the most historical things that have happened in Soldier Field. Saturday night is one of them for sure. Before that, you got to go back to, I want to play the Chattanooga Choo Choo again, but the 1927 long count fight.
Wait, I'm sorry. Where are you getting this information from? Is this your own personal memories, or what is this?
I wasn't there. I heard about it from my friend who was there.
Yeah, of course, yeah. He ran home to tell you about it. No, where are you getting this list of the most iconic Soldier Field moments from?
Oh, the internet, there's I don't know. It's 1927.
I don't know.
It's 100 years ago.
I'm just trying to understand where the list is coming from. I'm glad you have a list. I just don't know where it came from.
Well, this came the long shot of the most famously referred to legendary boxing rematch between Jack Dempsey and Gene Tunney. And it was a long count fight where a delayed count in the 7th round after Tunney was knocked down sparked massive controversy and became a major boxing moment. There was 100,000 people at Soldier Field watching this boxing match in 1927, 100 years ago.
They had nothing else to do.
Yeah,
there was no entertainment.
Well, that's fair, but that's a historic moment of Soldier Field.
And it's probably a lot easier to leave your horses outside in the park.
You could ride your horse right up to Soldier Field back then. You're right.
Yeah.
That was better.
You just roamed around the park.
Yeah. They had
at that time, it was smart.
You could bring your horse in the stadium, actually. They had him sequestered off like it was a smoking section.
Probably. That makes sense.
Well, now I just pictured AI horses smoking cigarettes there in the mezzanine.
No one AI that. I'd like to have clean drinking water.
No kidding.
No, you can go ahead and do it. I don't care anymore.
One.
We've drank enough plastic. I don't care anymore.
Okay. So that's the only historical moment in Soldier Field history?
No, that's one of them. That's one of the most historical moments. But then you go back to the 85. Let's get more recent history, like the 85 Bears that year. By the way, the Bears beating the Rams in the NFC Championship game 40 years ago. They're going to play the Rams this week.
Ominous.
Interesting. Very 40 years. But there's not much recent. There's not much recent except for concerts.
Oasis.
Yeah, right. When you put that to most historic moments, a lot of concerts come up, like Oasis. So, maybe this historic moment saved Soldier Field.
I disagree with the logic of it. If anything, I think this was a death knell for Soldier Field, because if the Bears are able to build on the momentum that they garnered this season and they stay good for a long time, it's going to be like what happened with the Golden State Warriors, where they had a very famous arena, the Oracle Arena, but then all of this new money came in and all of a sudden there was a fervor to build something new. I think if anything, we'll get Soldier Field 2 out of this. I don't understand how this game would help save Soldier Field if it needs saving to begin with.
Well, to your point, new money comes in somehow because Pritzker has said, I'm not giving a dime to a stadium. They're worth $8 billion. They can build it themselves. But now all of a sudden they're hot and everybody wants a piece. And there's corruption, you see envelopes of cash pass hands. Maybe they figure out a way to give them money, and we don't know about it as much too.
To stay in Soldier Field or to make a new place?
To stay in Soldier,
But I don't think the consensus is that I don't think anybody wants to stay in Soldier Field. They just can't agree on what to do.
Oh,
about
1,000% wrong. The Bears want to stay downtown in the city.
How 1,000% wrong? You don't know any of that.
It's 1,000%.
How 1,000% incorrect? You don't even know.
You're 15,000% wrong because they would have built the stadium by now. They'd be almost done in Arlington Heights if they started when they bought the land.
It could just be a dispute on exactly what to do. It doesn't mean that they want to stay there.
They're using that as excuses. They're playing chicken. They do not want to leave Chicago. They don't want to leave downtown.
I agree with that. I just think they can't decide on what to do with it. Period.
I think they could have built the thing easily if they wanted to do that.
They could have. I don't think they want to leave Chicago either. That doesn't mean they want to be at Soldier Field. We saw the rendering for what was going to be Soldier Field 2. Like it was the Krusty Krab 2 in the SpongeBob movie, and then nothing happened with that.
The rendering, because they thought they were getting $4 billion in tax money.
It turned out they weren't. But if they won a few games consistently, then all of a sudden they might get that money.
And stay at Soldier Field or build something new right on the land instead of building in Arlington Heights. If they wanted to build in Arlington Heights, they would have done it already. They would have done it already.
I agree with that. But now you're making two separate arguments, and I don't agree with one of them.
Well, I'm saying that the game itself will bring more attention to keeping them in the city. It's a historic game.
I agree with that.
Yes.
I think they want to stay in the city of Chicago.
Yeah, that's what we. Okay,
I do not think they want to be at Soldier Field.
But I think they want to either renovate or build next door to it or build a new stadium downtown at the Soldier Field land, is what I'm saying. And it could still be if they renovate Soldier Field or whatever. I think, or itself is the history of the game right there, keeping Soldier Field.
It's nice to have a positive memory there.
It's for a change. Yeah. That's right. It's amazing.
Instead of the trauma that I normally experience when I walk in those gates.
I don't even like going past it. I hate that place.
It just feels like I'm taking an L.
A lot of trauma.
Throw up.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Keep your takeaways coming in 312-591-8300.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Lauren's on her way in. And I can tell her about the Malort I drank over the weekend in celebration of the Bears. A big relation point for me and Lauren this time because she loves Malort.
You guys finally found something that you have in common.
Yep, an alcohol that will take the flavor off your tongue. So takeaways from today's show, 312-591-8300. Case, what do you got?
Takeaway from Maddie, on a scale of 1 to 10, how horny does the Chattanooga Choo Choo make you? A direct quote.
Pretty good song.
Oh, yeah, it really gets me
Pretty
going.
horny.
Kenzie, what do you got?
Takeaway, Harley texted in. According to Kenzie, all Brian and Case do is talk about cheating on their wives.
That's it. That's it.
I like in this scenario that I'm married. That's kind of fun.
Yeah,
that's
fun.
It's a shame I'm cheating on her.
Yeah, it's a shame you still want to cheat on this imaginary
I can't believe
wife.
you cheated on her.
I would love to be married. I don't want to cheat on my wife.
Yeah, right. I don't believe you.
I have a bonus takeaway before you go, Brian, because it goes on to Kenzie's. Angel just texted in, quote, Kenzie's here. Quick, hide the weed, porn, and cheating. Oh, hi, Kenzie.
I knew it. Everyone wants to make me sound crazy.
I'm so sorry to my hypothetical wife. That sucks.
It does suck. How dare you? First of all, how dare you?
It's funny because I pictured you with the hypothetical wife walking around and then you just texting cheating like she doesn't know and you're walking with her. That's just how I pictured that right now.
I would love to love my wife.
She'd love it too. She'd love it too, man.
Finally, Double Features Mike checked in. Takeaway. Little bitch arms is a real disease.
That's true.
Needs to be taken seriously. What's on the podcast, Case?
Brian and Kenzie, today we yearned for the simplicity of 2016. It turns out, despite at the time being labeled as the worst year ever, that things have only gotten worse in the last 10 years. And now 2016 is looking pretty good. We broke down the greatest weekend in Chicago history, everything that happened there with our Bears games, where we were, every bit of detail you need on that. And it's week 2 of the weight loss challenge. Some of us lost weight. Some of us didn't. You can listen back to that on the Brian and Kenzie podcast.
Well, take a guess. Figure it out. It's Brian and Kenzie on
The cheater.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.